Oh man.
I
All right. You want to talk to the vlog, Avery? Say, what's up, YouTube? No. All right, what's up, YouTube? We have a package in the mail for the bike. And for you bikers, or just for you power people, you'll know the name when you see it. We got a package from, of course it's not going to focus, DynoJet. What the? What? What?
Go down.
Why?
See those things.
Okay. All right, DynoJet. Can you say DynoJet? DynoJet. So we're gonna open
We
up.
got a package here to fix the motorcycle to put them on the side for the wheel.
What company is it from?
So you have to put them on all of these parts. It's kind of like those parts that's been never on, but the engine is very good by roaming on site.
Yeah, and it's pretty fast, right? But today we're gonna make it faster, right?
Very loud but fast. Baby told him to make it loud.
She did. So guess what I did?
Mom's motorcycle is loud like Diddy's.
And
That's
then-
her mom. She
So-
got the dad. Poppy, I don't know what's wrong with him.
So since Gigi told me to make my motorcycle louder, what did I do?
Then you made it louder. Then it opened by
So
me.
right now, what are we doing? Open it,
Yep. Then sir,
pop it.
these little tapes.
What's it say?
I don't know what it says.
You read it?
Nope, I can't read it.
Yes, you can. You're smart. Oh, it's got our address on it. We don't need that. All right, we have
Got it.
good old packaging. Let's see if we get a sticker. Oh, no stickers. No candy.
Candy?
No candy? No what? All right, let's
No
cut. Hold on.
candy.
All right, so we're gonna open this up and then yeah, let's get to
What's
unboxing.
this?
All right, what's up, you guys? Today we're doing a air filter install on the Ninja. I kind of jumped ahead of myself before filming and kind of just jumped to it. So we have our pile of bolts right here. Here's our gas tank bracket, a fairing bolt that came undone. It was sitting in here. It must have vibrated itself loose. And then we have a bunch of miscellaneous sized nuts, obviously for the fuel tank, for the fairings, gas tank. And so we got like one right here, one up there, two right here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I'll film it putting it together since I didn't film taking it apart. But as of right now, where we stand is gas tank is lifted. I found out that these fuel lines, have like check valves in them. So where when you undo the fuel tank, the fuel lines, it's not going to drip fuel everywhere, so that's very convenient, because that was my fear, is undoing the gas tank and trying to see how it's connected up front. Oh, it's just two rubber plugs. Why am I propping it? Sometimes I feel like an idiot, but I'm learning as I go. So tank is completely disconnected, so we shimmy it up. And there's our fuel tank. Let me get phone tap set up. Fuel tank. All right, now we're down to the airbox. This is where we want to be. All right, to be continued. I had to straighten this area up. It was I was getting claustrophobic in here, so first things first, we're gonna turn our drill on to drill setting, and then let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8 Phillips screws, and then we're gonna remove the top of the airbox. Alright, pop this guy off. Let's see if it just pops off. Oh, it's got a little flapper. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a before and after of this air filter and see if there's any differences. Hopefully it's opened a little bit. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah. So this is definitely I'm gonna show you guys through the light. Alright, see if there's any difference between the lighting on the stock one. Can you see through it? Kinda, and then here's the aftermarket. Yeah, so, but yeah, we definitely have some more airflow with the new one. Thinking about getting rid of those. They call them the stacks or whatever. But I mean, get rid of that. These guys in here. Yeah, I think, I don't know, what is it sealing? Let's see, the tank is right here. Tank sits right there. So it's just sucking in air.
12 seconds later.
Yes. I don't know the purpose of these things, but they are being removed. I don't think it's that big of a big deal. And then here's a velocity stack. So these, most people upgrade. Yeah, I don't have the money and time for that right now. So as of right now, we're just gonna pop in our new air filter. And hopefully she performs a little better. Look at that. Alright, airbox goes back on. Alright, so we have a Power Commander fuel injection module. Pretty straightforward. It's got its own harness. This is going to pretty much replace the factory harness. I want to say it's air intake, temp, fuel injectors, throttle, body, and that's about it. Maybe cam? Oh, fuel injectors, what'd I say? Coils, injectors, throttle, and something else. You can add a couple things into this too, I guess. As you see, there's a few ports. So these two are for accessories, and then you can actually unscrew, and in the manual it says which one does what. For the people with like wideband sensors and blah blah blah. Then it comes with obviously your USB and your manual. So we're gonna open this bad boy up, open the wire up. Oh, there's our stickers. I found our stickers. shout out Power Commander
What do with this?
and DynoJet. And our warranty card. All right, we're all set. So yeah, open this up, read the instructions, and start tearing apart the bike. Also, we already downloaded.
Oh my.
We already downloaded the Power software and all that. Either way, download the software, and then you just type in what bike you have. And then they have their two files, or two base tunes, you would call it. They have stock exhaust, stock air intake, and then they have a slip-on muffler. So what I'm going to do is load the slip-on muffler to the bike, and then run it, and then fine-tune it from there. Because obviously I have a better air filter. So it's going to need some fine-tuning. It's going to be some learning curve for me. I've never tuned. My GTI is remotely tuned by a company. There is a company out here in Monroe. It's called like Monroe Motorsports, and they are certified tuning by by DynoJet. So I may call them if I have any issues. But I mean, it's a hit or miss though. It's like, what does that guy know? I just watched a video of someone sent a tuner their map that they got sent by a certified tuner, and their bike wasn't running as well as they wished. So he loaded the map, and the map was all over the place. You're talking like -23, and then 3, 15, -2, like all at the same RPM. Like, it was, yeah. So I mean, I get how tuning works, but yeah, it's gonna be just dialing it in. I'm gonna be having to go to work here pretty soon, but this came in the mail, so I'm hoping we can have this thing up and running this weekend on the Power Commander. Before I do tear down the bike though, I am gonna do like a cold start with factory tune and bolt-ons. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna try to pick away at this as much as I can right now. I got like 30 minutes, and then I gotta dip, drop the girls off, and go to work. And then I have a 4-day weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's make this bike faster. Let's lean it out, really. All right, what up guys? It's currently like 95 degrees out. I don't want to be doing this, but after editing the video, I didn't really explain or show any of these power mods that I did to the Ninja. So there was one little thing I wanted to do, and not to mention it only takes like a good 10 minutes to take off your fuel tank and access the air box and whatnot. So I'm already in here. I gotta show you guys exactly what I did, how I routed everything, and go from there. So everybody might do it a little differently. I watched a couple of videos, and there's a few different little ways of doing things. For me, I did it my own way. So let's turn the camera around, and I'll explain to you guys how this is all set up. All right, clearly everybody that's watching is here for a Ninja 500. This is the 500, 50 horsepower, your basic tiny little 2-cylinder. But while we're in here, I'm gonna start off with saying, yes, we are in a DynoJet Auto-Tune, and I simplified and got rid of all the emissions. So here, to start off with, we have a Norton Racing Smog block off plate. They do sell a resistor. TST sells a resistor. I did not resistor mine. I ended up just putting a rubber glove over the plug and tucking it away. That's pretty straightforward. And it has a vent cap that goes to your air box, and what you're gonna do is end up capping off the air box. You got two right here. One of them is for the throttle body vacuum, and the other one is for the Smog, whatever you want to call it. This one is crankcase, and what people don't do, and I keep saying, is people just keep their crankcase ventilation going back into their airbox. I never like that. My car is not even set up like that. I got it going to the atmosphere, so you can't really see deep down in there. Yeah, you can't really see, but either way, I have my crankcase dumping to the side. So all crankcase pressure and ventilation is just going to the atmosphere. And then this line right here, coming off the throttle bodies. It's so hard finding info and diagrams on this setup, but it's all pretty straightforward. You have vacuum coming off your throttle bodies down there. And I had it just open atmosphere, but it's just sucking in all the hot air. So what I did, or what I'm doing, is I found this little piece of hose I have, hooked it up, and we're going to hook it up right here. This is where that little clear cap was. That's there from the factory. Oh, don't mind my silicone job. Also, let's get into the DynoJet wiring and whatnot. It's all pretty straightforward. Where I have constant or keyed ignition power going to the whole DynoJet power commander is my rear tail light. So I got a wire going up there, and I tapped into the rear brake light back here, you see. And so that's keyed ignition. This plug right here goes to the auto-tune, so they communicate together. And then your power commander is going to come with a harness, and the harness should be specific to your bike. And then all you're going to be doing is swapping out your coil pack plugs. So you plug the auto-tune harness into your stock one, and then the auto-tune, or the power commander harness, plugs into your coils. Then if you follow down, it goes down into your throttle position right here. That's the factory plug. This is the power commander plug, and they communicate. Then the last part of it would be your fuel injectors. Same thing. Stock fuel injectors get plugged into the harness, and then the harness plugs into this. And then to cap that all off, no puns intended, we have vacuum caps on the throttle bodies. So we have one right here and one over there. So the kit does come with two little vacuum caps, and that's where those are going to go. The big vacuum cap is supposed to go on right here. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. All right, y'all, I have no idea where I left off. It's been a few hours. But, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. As I was saying, everything is plug and play. The only thing you gotta do is figure out where you wanna get your keyed ignition power from. And it's up to you whether you want to run the crankcase vent back to the airbox or to the atmosphere. And yeah, cap off your throttle bodies, and then I end up shortening up this vacuum line through the throttle body. Like I said, this is going to go to where the clear cap was that comes on the box. So yeah, as long as you guys know how to take off the fuel tank, which that's all pretty straightforward. You got like 4 bolts for the fairings or for these plastic pieces, and your 2 bolts for your gas tank, and then all you're gonna really need is your Allen wrenches, a 10 mil, an 8 mil, and that's about it. So what I am gonna do next is the airbox mod. So that rectangle you see at the bottom, people cut out. So obviously more fresh airflow coming from the front. So that's what we're gonna do next. Not sure what I'm gonna use. I wanna have a clean cut. I might break out the Dremel, I might break out the Sawzall, I don't know. All right, so I decided to use the Dremel. Buzzed right through it, kind of melts it as it cuts, but yeah, there we go. And then our air filter is right there. So it's a lot more fresh air intake. I have a box of files. I'll just get a small one and just smooth out the edges a little bit. But yeah, definitely gonna get more fresh air. All right, so since we cut inside of here, I wanted to blow it all out and whatnot, but it only took like a minute to take the top off and show you guys the velocity stacks. Don't mind the ugliness. So when I bought the velocity stacks, I thought we're gonna be removing the original rubbers, but they utilized the original rubbers. So I ended up having to re-silicone them or glue them, whatever you wanna call it. And then obviously these are 3D printed. Kind of overpriced, but whatever. I do got a 3D printer. If I would have known the dimensions, I would have printed my own, but sometimes it's easier to buy things. So there's our filter, velocity stacks, and our airbox mod. So between all that and all that, it wakes the motorcycle up. Oh man.
I want to press the black button.
You press the black button. Oh, is it scary?